Notice how the mind works the same way. Most of what keeps us functional isn't the big emotions or dramatic insights. It's the invisible regulation, the unnoticed balancing, the silent background processes that keep perception from collapsing into chaos. Breathing, orientation, memory stitching moments together so we feel like a continuous self. None of this feels sacred when we name it, but without it, nothing else works. There's a temptation to romanticize knowledge, to think wisdom must always arrive as revelation. But some wisdom arrives as maintenance, as calibration, as checking whether the system is still coherent, whether attention still knows where to rest, whether intention still aligns with consequence. This doesn't feel inspiring. It feels necessary, and maybe that's why it's overlooked. Sometimes I think this is where fear hides too, not in dramatic panic, but in misalignment, in small, unnoticed fractures, in rituals done without presence, in words spoken without listening, in systems continuing long after their purpose has been forgotten. And healing, then, wouldn't be an act of force. It would be an act of remembering the underlying order that was never lost, only ignored. What's strange is that this kind of order doesn't feel external. It doesn't feel like something imposed on the universe. It feels internal to awareness itself, as if consciousness has its own geometry, its own rules of balance, and when we violate them through haste, distraction, over-identification, things begin to feel unstable. Not because we're being punished, but because coherence is being stretched beyond what it can hold. I don't feel like this text is asking us to believe anything. It feels more like it's asking us to notice whether our inner structures are still aligned, whether our actions still participate in something larger than habit, whether attention has become fragmented without us realizing it. And maybe that's why it sits